fascism.
Was just clear to me.
So
every single syllable was just
I went north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right now where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big, ugly West
Just look at your
Virginia.
ID. Are you the mayor?
Because, like, even, like, out of context, it's just like big, ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from Big Ugly, West Virginia.
Nintendo absolutely knows about the internet Triton because like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown's description. It was just like only Toadette can wear this crown. So it's just like kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. earned a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why?
Let me see. Let me go
Who
look
was
at
the
these
dude
guys.
that? Cause you know you gotta wake up one day
They just go,
20 years
"Oh,
later.
That move changed everything.
And I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I Have a Dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get better?
Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply
But
yourself.
he was- oh my goodness.
You can go one or two ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teaching.
It's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. Like, C minus, sir. Your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing. A dog with rabies, what's up?
In Tupac in math class, the teacher just comes up, Tupac, what I tell you about writing raps in class?
You're not gonna make it with this. You need these numbers. Get some bucks in you. And then 4 years later, you gotta dance around to slip up. You in the club banging it.
You know I taught Sue Tupac.
Oh, dude, I would never sleep.
I'd be shaking.
The PS5 in a year has outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales.
Y'all leave the Wii U alone. He tried his best.
Hey, consumers did.
Accurate.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Early
Yes, it is.
adopter.
Exactly what we're going for.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, I will never forget that woman with all them Wii U's in the back of her car, thinking she was gonna flip them boys.
Oh, someone tried to do that near you guys?
No, it's a viral picture.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
You never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll look it up.
I think I've seen this.
It's unfortunate. Let's see what else we got. Well, actually.
Yep, all I had to look up was Wii U woman.
Wii U woman. Oh, this is gonna be
Get
good.
some. Get some, y'all.
See, Wii U woman.
No, I already got it now for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's it going?
So he posted it in chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I clicked it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Scalper beautifully boned.
Oh, and those are like even. Ooh. There's probably like 2 per box in the boxes behind her too. Yikes.
That boy's in a back seat and everything.
Yeah, you can see him on the console. Dude, this is at least 10?
She's like, this is my retirement.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna flip these for double because remember the Wii was having supply issues, so this is the next console of the Wii, so why wouldn't I do it?
She didn't find it odd that she can buy in 15 of them?
Day one in the store.
Yeah, I was, because of like what the day I went through trying to get a Wii when it first came out, where I lucked the fuck out. By someone's generosity, which, where's that in this world? Where I was just so concerned about getting a Wii U day one, where I just walked into GameStop. I'm like, you guys go Wii U's? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no waste there, bruh.
Yep.
Remember at my GameStop, they had a tower of them built just for people to grab and go.
Yeah,
You
why?
ain't even gotta pay, Pimpin'. Just go ahead and take it.
Because they thought it was gonna be another Wii situation where they were just gonna fly off the shelf. They probably overstocked and everything.
Oh yeah, GameStop for real had that problem.
Please take these. We need to put we have another display that we need to put here.
$100 off, please, anybody.
Can I get this keychain? Absolutely. And here's
Scott.
your complimentary Wii U.
I'm good.
Wii U featuring the upcoming great title Zombie U. Remember that one? That was one of their big
They
hype
ported it.
titles.
They ported
Yeah,
it
they
to like
ported it.
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 4. It was on PlayStation Plus.
I played it at a con. That was a fun game.
It was decent. I got it because it was a
I
launch game.
will just never forget that trailer. Everybody's just like, end? What? Nobody
Oh, I
cares.
remember Mike hyping that bullshit up. Oh, I remember. It's so innovative where you're just like a zombie's coming and you gotta look down and go shit, 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 and try to get your thing as opposed to pause, find item. Oh, I remember you hyping that bullshit
Yeah.
up. Oh,
Oh wow, yeah. I'm having flashbacks to that now too.
oh man,
It's a lot better in the Zelda games that came out for Wii U. Having the menu management there.
I minored in history with a focus on the development of Western European socialism. Not socialism,
Every word of that
fascism.
was just lit to me. I
So-
mean, every word, every single
West.
syllable was just like,
I'm
ugh.
quick north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right now where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big, ugly West
Just look at
Virginia.
your ID. Are you the mayor?
Because like even like out of context, it's just like big, ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no. I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from big ugly West Virginia.
It's
Nintendo
debatable.
absolutely knows about the Internet Triton because, like a couple months after the Bowser.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 3
41. Why am I peaking all of a sudden? Going to adjust that. Okay.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
We'll never be good at this.
No. Never. Yeah, didn't know if we were going to be a 4-man cast today, cause
Yeah, you're really loud.
I'll
Yeah, your
turn.
shit's all fucked up.
You know what?
Oh, you sound terrible.
There we
Ralph.
go. So reason being,
It should have just been a 3-man.
This is
Shoulda just- yeah.
pseudo DA voice.
yeah, just let me go away. The reason this is messed up is because I rearranged my desk recently and moved my mixer.
Okay.
I plugged my microphone into the wrong thing, so it was on one of the other ones. I was shut up. Okay, we're good now.
There we go.
But yeah, Ralph, I don't know how much you want to go into it, but
It is
Yep.
what it is.
it's
It is what it is. That's
Boy.
all you can say in life.
boy.
That you are where I was 15 years ago.
That's like, because my thought is
What?
right now, is laughter going to hurt you?
It didn't when it was the worst.
Okay.
It didn't.
Okay.
It's when I breathe too deep.
Okay. All right. All
I
right.
don't have to breathe when I'm laughing. I don't know.
Unless you get like your can't breathe laughter, which in that case.
Yeah, that'll probably kill me. Don't do that.
All right.
I'll get a lame fact this week.
You can't. It's not possible for you.
He's safe on this cast. Don't worry.
Yeah. So yeah, Ralph had to take a little trip to the ER yesterday, and then got put on the good shit and slept for 12 hours.
Yep.
Could
Yep,
not
yep.
imagine.
So
I'm
he's
good. I've done like 11, 10 or 11 before. It's good.
I've slept that long before, but like not like consistently. Like you wake up and it's like it's not a work day. I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah.
This was I closed my eyes and I woke up, grabbed my phone. I'm like, it's 11. Huh.
Yeah, and that seems so scary to me.
Nah. I've had the
well,
when
coming
I've had
from
my
you,
watch
who wakes
attached-
up at the exact same fucking time, no matter when he goes
Yeah.
to sleep.
Yeah.
You would have to
I've had
go
my
to
watch
bed at
attached when I
5
sleep.
p.m. in order to experience that.
And that sounds scary.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what's wrong with your body. Like
Maybe
It's
it's,
not-
the next step in human
it's-
evolution.
It's not body. It's up here.
Don't make that face, Mike.
It's up.
the
It's
next
all up
step
here.
in human evolution is waking up at a particular time, no matter what you've gone
Hunting.
through. Then, wouldn't the other part of the human evolution be to be able to experience REM sleep quicker?
Sure.
But you're not well rested like ever.
The thing is, he exists
constantly
without.
well-rested.
No, that's crazy to
He
me.
exists without a consistent circadian rhythm, which means his body doesn't have any sort of baseline to go off of. It is consistently existing in a state of fight or flight, which keeps him where he is. That is
Or-
exactly what's happening here.
Or it can simply be that my body is so well tuned and on a schedule that it's just like, oh, it is time to get up and get to work. Like everybody should. Consistently. Alarms? What's that? I'm awake 3 hours before I gotta be to work. Plenty of time to do anything I want.
Couldn't be me. In any way, shape, or form, me.
Yeah.
Partial ego suited off the white people's trunks.
There's a particular drug.
Sure, but pharmaceutical, are there black people drugs?
There's a particular drug. Cough medicine.
Oh,
Necessarily.
Alex, I'm
No,
telling
it needs
you,
to be
man,
pharmaceutical grade.
They had me on that bed hooked up to like 1,000 things because they were like, it's probably a massive heart attack, and I'm like, what?
Sick.
Yeah, you're probably dying. So,
And they're
what
just
you
like,
want for lunch?
and they're like, yo, it's not your heart, and now we're confused, and I'm like,
Sicker.
So we're gonna do a massive amount of blood tests. It took like 6 vials of blood and ran a whole bunch of like
Boy.
tests and stuff, and
Ooh.
Hey,
had
Doc,
me hooked
name it after me.
had a whole bunch of shit hooked up, like EKG. Like they ran the gambit. They're like, okay, so here's what we've learned. Your blood is immaculate. Your protein levels, cholesterol,
Best blood we've ever
insulin,
seen.
In human evolution.
insulin. Like you are internally, at least when it comes to your blood chemistry, perfect. There's no stress. If you were worried about diabetes because of your weight, you're green. Not even a close indicator. Not even worried about it at this point for you. If your blood shows no signs that there is any, problems with your heart, you got great blood, mineral, whatever the fuck levels, like it's all perfect. Your heart doesn't really fluctuate often, even when you have your pain spikes. We're seeing that your heart remains level, so you have very good pulmonary control and you have peace of mind, I guess, because that's the only explanation we have medically for you being able to keep yourself calm despite the amount of pain you're feeling before they gave me the drugs.
And it's like, and now the bad news. Nurse, bring the scroll.
They're like, we don't know what's going on exactly, but we do know that it's nothing life threatening. But we don't like the fact that when you couldn't breathe, you can't breathe deeply without your entire body locking up. That's weird, and it all stems like in this area, like everything from like here, where like the artery goes down, all the way to my shoulder and like to my mid to lower chest. This entire area, just one full knob of pain whenever I breathe. Whenever I breathe to like half lung capacity. If I swallow too hard, and they took X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, and they found nothing wrong. They said literally internally you are peak physical health. So they're like, it's muscular.
Physical help. Ah!
which is
You're in peak physical health, but you might be dying. So
of something.
They're like,
we'll figure it out after.
They're just like 2 doctors later. Like we've had multiple people in a profession and like a specialist review this. Your all of these radial images show no signs that there's anything wrong. You don't have a cracked cracked rib. Nothing inside is wrong. You are physically healthy. So we're just going to give you a fuck ton of industrial strength, muscle relaxers, and corticosteroids, and you are just going to have the most relaxed body imaginable.
We're going to give you some stuff, and you just wait it out, baby.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen, and once it does, we're going to figure it out.
Like
we're going to know for sure then.
I still feel it right now. Like I'm not in pain, but I feel it going down.
It's like a tension.
Yeah, it's like everything is stressed. It's
what you been doing today?
And I have
just sleeping or
I've just been hanging around. Just hanging around. I've been doing
about all you can do.
But the thing is, even yesterday, I wasn't very physically strenuous. Like I just kind of relaxed. Like I was just hanging out. I did a little bit of light cleaning, nothing serious. And then I had some lunch, sat down, and I was like, I can't breathe. Why can't I breathe? Like I couldn't move. If I moved my neck, it was bad. Everything went into full lock mode. It was terrifying. Like imagine if all you could do is take those.
Sounds like sleep paralysis, but you're conscious.
And in full pain.
Yeah.
Like we're talking at its worst, I would see stars. It was like, it came very close to like the level of pain of like the kidney stone or the herniated disc. It literally was like mind wiping pain.
Well,
so
how many more than muscle relaxers you got?
So I immediately like called my buddy who I know lives pretty close to me, and I'm like, hey, I think I'm dying. Can you come pick me up and swing me to the ER? He just goes, fuck it all. He's like, I'm on the fucking way. So he tells me in the car, he goes, I want you to understand where I was when you called me. I had my my Martha Stewart cooking apron on. I had a Jamie Foxx holiday rom-com movie on my TV. I was mixing up my cheesecake. I was sipping a nice cup of fucking Earl Grey tea. I was just having a very
Had a
relaxed
whole
day.
move going on.
I was having a very relaxing day, and then I just get you calling me, and essentially, my friend's dying. I need to run.
I like how you were just like, I ain't paying them ambulance bills. He got me.
I knew he would. I absolutely knew he would. But yeah, no, ambulance was not happening. That is not an expenditure I can afford.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So yeah,
At a minimum, glad you are feeling better at the moment, and hopefully they figure it out. Which, considering the disease I had when I was a kid, they still don't know what the fuck causes it. It's looking good. But yeah.
I explained everything that had been going on with me physically for the past few years, and they're just like, it could be related to that. Your body just might be in a constant state of like off balance, because every time you just do something that agitates your back, it could agitate something else that's trying to compensate. So one muscle group failing causes another one to have to overcompensate, and that could eventually lead to something like this happening. Something else is now breaking.
That's honestly stuff that my mom's going through right now. Similar thing. One condition causes another.
Yep, and that's where you're at. So it's like, until you could have a surgery to fix that, and I'm like, I would never be able to pay for that, unfortunately. But there's also no guarantee that it fixes it. It could also.
What are they fixing?
Yeah, exactly. Until that, like, you don't even think surgery. Yeah, you don't even think about surgery until that is answered.
Yep.
They're just gonna cut you open. It's just like, I don't know. Just move this around.
He's a perfect physical specimen.
Is.
No work needed. Sew him back up.
It's
grand opening, grand closing.
$100,000.
It's right up there, though. To be honest with you, it fits my luck. It does. This is all par for the course, really.
Let's see. You got a bum back and left shoulder now. I got a bum foot. What do you guys have?
DA can't sleep.
A bum eye.
Sleep
There we go.
perfectly fine.
He has a bum eye.
Yeah, bum eye.
He has one eye.
That hinders me 0%.
You don't know that because you haven't lived the other side.
I'm fine.
You're right, Meme. They are just bums.
That works too.
And all of
But
them.
y'all two aren't? Come on now.
Nope. I'm no
That's
bum.
the first stone.
I am without sin, so I shall cast that stone.
I've said it before.
Peak physical health. DA, I am a specimen.
And doctor's looking at you like, my goodness, this is Dracula's dream. Feed a colony.
Yeah, dude, I was genuinely terrified. Like, is my heart giving out? Like, I don't know. And they're like,
Honestly,
no, your heart is literally in perfect condition.
You're waiting on the you got like 3 years unless you get a heart transplant.
Legitimately.
No, you're fine. Perfect.
Here are your options.
We literally don't know.
Just because of your family history, that was my concern too.
Yeah, no, nothing. There's no heart failure in my family history. There's no history of heart failure or heart issues in my family. There's a history of diabetes, but that's just because one half of my family doesn't eat well at all. But they're like, no, your blood levels are perfect. If you were worried about diabetes because of your weight, I'm like, cool. Don't be. You're perfectly level. So whatever you eat, you're good, man. I'm like, you're telling me all these cripplingly terrible things that it's not.
I like how you
And
had the
open
thought of
me.
like you had the thought of like, I'm in crippling pain and you're fat shaming me, Doc. What the fuck, man?
Just a big dude, no other issues.
What are you doing here? You're wasting my time. Nothing's wrong with you.
Everybody was just like, you needed to come in. That's very clear, because when they were like doing the testing and they saw me physically reacting to things. Because like, okay, deep breath in, and I did it, and I was just like, my entire body locks up, and my eyes like, they were just like, okay, yeah, clear indicators of max tensile pain. That's not good. Let's not have you do that again. And when they had me do like X-rays to like get me from the side and everything. And when I had to lift my arms, I couldn't. So I had to hold this bar, and the entire time I couldn't breathe again when I had my arms up. It was those short and quick. And when they were like, okay, hold your breath, I was like, how do I without breathing in? How? So I was like,
I got about 3 seconds here, Doc. You better take whatever pictures you take.
To be the most fair, they did do their shit very quickly and efficiently. They were on it because they were terrified it was heart attack or stroke or some other blood clot or something massive. That was like, okay, we've got minutes to figure shit out, or this guy's just gonna die here. Because that's how bad it was.
We had all the time in the world.
And then they're just like, nope, we've ruled out all of these catastrophic things, so we're just gonna take a metric fuck ton of blood. Did I mention I'm afraid of needles?
Oh yeah.
You know, it's odd. I'm afraid of needles. We're both afraid of heights.
It's not good.
I know that works sometimes.
Man, needles I'll never get.
So
I see that go in, I'm just like, what ifs.
Dude,
for me, it's blood drawing specifically. Shots, fine.
It's
Absolutely
so bad, dude.
fine.
It's so
Just-
bad. It's like they put on the TV,
prick.
and I'm watching, like, they put on Forensic Files, which shockingly I was very interested.
That's what I'm talking about. It's about murder, not medical malpractice. Chill out.
Title comes up,
hey,
Doctors
we
Who
got the
Kill. It's like
science
great.
for it.
Yeah, we go get you.
We got you, buddy. Don't even worry about it.
Like, huh, this is an interesting pick. And they're like, okay, do you want us to tell you when we're doing? I'm like, nah, just go in, because if I see it coming, my body will lock up. Like, okay. And so I feel it go in, and I just start fucking talking to myself like a sociopath. And
That same thing happened when my finger got infected, where they're like, hey, I'm gonna walk you through everything we're doing. Okay, this is gonna do this, it's not gonna. I'm like, I don't care, just do what you gotta do. Because there was some dude, he was getting a shot screaming in the hallway because he had something infected too. He was just screaming about it. So she's like, we're gonna do this, and I'm like, just do whatever. I'm sitting there watching him cut my finger open. I ain't give a shit.
No.
I think I told the story.
You explain every step of the process.
Yeah.
She put a shot in my finger to numb it. All right, let me know when you can't feel my thing. Yep, you can't feel it. All right, slice. Yep, water.
Every step.
I told the story.
yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Just do it.
Yeah,
I'm
told
not
the story.
looking.
Meme, I had something like that
listening.
happen when I was a
Boom.
kid. Where a nurse couldn't find a blood vessel in my arm, so they just kept stabbing, getting a little bit, stabbing, kept getting a little bit, like 5-6 times. It was awful. They had to bring a whole doctor in for it.
All right, cool. I think I told the story about the one dude that shit talked me when I was getting blood drawn. I think.
Yeah.
Because it's like I will say fully, like my whole blood drawing thing is because of the disease I had when I was 4. It's just kind of trauma. It's post-traumatic stress. Anytime I have to have blood
trauma
work
will
done.
do some shit to you.
And I just have a system now in place where it's like I go to my doctor. It's like, okay, we need to go to the room with the reclining seat. I need an ice pack for my face. I need water. I need music. And I now know outer vein. I don't really feel that one. Just do the outer vein. Don't do this one. Do this one.
Oh, dude.
Right, here comes Mike. Get the room ready.
Here he
Dude.
comes. Strolling
That's the thing.
in there.
That's the thing is when they gave
No,
me the shot,
anytime
I was like,
DA,
okay, fine,
there, DA, that is swagger and confidence that you just did. I'm walking in like
panic, raw panic. Bring the baby blanket.
I literally had so for my job,
that sounds terrible.
so for my job you had to do like a like a health like wellness screening, what have you. And the one that they do in the office, they just do a finger prick, which that I don't care about. It doesn't
Why
feel
do they
good.
need to do that?
It doesn't feel good when they're like, "Oh, we need to like wring it out a little bit," and you're like, "Ugh." but It's mostly just for added benefits on the health insurance that my company
Okay, that
provides.
makes sense.
But I went to a diagnostic center, and I go in, and then I see her pull out the vial. I'm like, is it a finger prick? They're like, no, we're doing a blood draw. I'm like, and it wasn't my doctor, so I didn't have all the things. I was like, oh, shit.
Humidity.
Oh no! The recline. I can't start panicking.
Dude, you're joking. I was. Because again, when I know it's happening, that is a full mental
too far.
preparation that I fucking go through. It was just there. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, you weren't mentally prepared, so just like, oh, here it comes.
Yep.
Anybody can be, hey, you're going to a haunted house, you know you're going to get scared with some stuff, as opposed to just walking down the street and somebody popping out.
Yeah.
When I had to go get my wisdom teeth pulled, they pull out the little thing with like 5 different instruments and the Novocaine. I'm just like, what's that? It's like, this is this. We're gonna shoot you this in your mouth, and it's gonna take about 5 minutes. Like, how do you test to make sure it works? Well, we're gonna do this. Like, okay, just gonna make. And what's that? When it was like, well, we pull this out, we do it. I'm just like, every
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
When I go give blood or platelets, they usually go right here. I'm just like, this blood this vein thin right here on my wrist, perfect. And they just all the time just go boop 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 boop. Yep, this one on the wrist. I'm just like, yep, going through it over and over again.
Crazy, scary, bruh.
Dude, you just like
No,
take
when they
from
did
me.
it last time,
Yeah,
this
you could have died. I
So
understand.
this
Yeah.
one is a big, thick, meaty vein that you can literally just see and touch, and it's just like, oh, we don't even need to put it's just right there, boom, in.
Mine were fine. They knew the nurses knew what they were doing. They just
Good
they hit
man.
it. They hit it, but then they tried to put in a IV into my arm with where they were taking the blood from after they gave me the first injection. And my body, I felt that shit go in, and everything about me said, "Get this the fuck out right now." My body tensed. I went into panic mode. Mentally, I was like, I don't care. My body's like, I feel this and I don't want it. Get it out.
Dude, it's amazing that like when I did the eye test thing, the research study for my buddy who's going through residency. I was like, hey, they put some eye drops in to numb my eye. They put this gigantic machine, and basically it's supposed to touch the surface of your eye. In my head, I'm like, I don't see anything wrong with this. But then my body's like, we have eyelashes, we have eyebrows. Why are you doing this? And then he's just like, my friend's just like, yeah, you went like stark white. There's like immediate pit stains. Like your body was just like in flight mode. Even if your mind was okay with it, your body was telling you, fuck no.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So they had to go into my hand. I don't know if you can even see it there. That's where they went in, there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I still felt it go, but it wasn't as noticeable. But man, I felt it, and I was just like, the entire time I feel that thing sliding in and up into the vein, I just had to like recite some shit in my brain to distract it somehow. Oh, it was not a good time. And then, so has anybody ever here had like a CT scan?
No, I don't think so.
The big circular thing where they wheel you in, and
and then they inject you with this this chemical that creates this like contrast, so it knows exactly where your blood vessels are to see if there's anything like a blood to see a blood clot, to see if there's anything in your blood that is getting stopped, or if you're whatever. They map your body, and she warned me. The nurse was like, okay, the CT specialist is going to tell you you're just going to feel warm. The reality is I don't want you to panic because we don't know if it's your heart, because this is before they realized it wasn't my heart, because we don't want you to be terrified and your heart explode. That this is going to make you feel like you're going to feel heat flowing through you as this is injected, and then you will feel like you pissed yourself.
And you will.
It goes through everywhere that blood flows, and with male body, that's how that goes. So it's going to feel warm. It's going to feel like you just peed yourself. You didn't. Stay in control. Keep your breathing going. You're okay. So they will
keep your breathing going.
Pinch the bladder.
Yeah. She's like, okay, it's gonna feel a little warm. I'm like, damn, the nurse was not kidding. They did not want to mention that part. Okay. And then they injected this thing, and they are not fucking around. It felt like everything from here going up, I felt it get hot inside. Not exterior heat, because it was nice and cool in the room,
Yeah.
but inside.
That's
Like
gotta be a horrible contrast.
like a
Oh, dude, it was
fever.
weird.
It's like a fever crawling up your arm.
It's like hot water going in through your body because it just spread. Oh, it's a surreal experience.
I'm never
I'm just
listening to this
laying there.
podcast episode back ever again. I'm just sitting here, just like, ugh.
It's crazy. Like the way hot water flows over your fingers. Like I want you to think about that, but reverse it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like
Kinda
the
like-
best way.
Kind of like if your leg is asleep and it slowly wakes up, but
You
in
ever-
reverse.
Have you ever drank something too hot and you feel it go down your throat and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
Something hot on a cold day.
that throughout your entire
Yeah,
body?
that sounds like it's like, man, just put me under. I can't take this.
I was like, I'm ready to die. Somebody
weird,
take
because
me out.
I've gotten that weird. It feels like you're peeing heat before being outside. That's why I was like, is something wrong with me?
Maybe you
Yes.
need to go to the doctor.
Yes, that's not good.
Like, is my
That is not
body
normal.
just like, does it just create heat? Because I'm always like hot.
Yeah, you need to see a doctor because that's not normal. That's not normal.
Yeah, I'm
But-
just like, oh, I know what that is.
You are clearly not peak physical internal health.
Like us, right?
You don't know that.
But yeah,
You see
no,
this
it was,
water I drink?
hmm. They
Detroit
were-
water.
They were worried about like because of my weight. They probably made a whole bunch of assumptions. They're like, your blood sugar levels are great. Like, what is your normal diet? Like, I drink a lot of water, energy drinks. I eat a lot of just chicken, pasta, rice. Like, yeah, I explain my diet, and they just go, okay, yeah, you're doing great. No, your sugar levels are normal. I literally hearing them just saying that everything about me was fine was the scariest part.
Yeah.
They don't know what's going on.
Because like everything that is medically quantifiable, you're in the green for.
It's just they just bring in an old book, dust it off. Like, what we got here?
It's like so,
Awful wizard.
so our next step is a demonic seance because we need otherworldly dark magic to find out what's wrong with you.
African shaman come in, start spreading chicken bones. Like, we got you. It's like,
Oh, you eat chicken, huh? Okay.
is this covered by my insurance? No.
Call
no.
the wizard
You get
sent
the
me.
chicken.
Oh, fuck.
Touche covered.
Oh. It's a special.
If you need more, just know.
It's a specialist cost, so it costs more.
You are paying
But
a lot, sir.
Oh, it hurts. Oh, fuck, that hurts.
see,
Oh, fuck, that
this is why I was staying.
hurts. Shut up.
Oh. We've ruined it. We weren't supposed to do this. Doctor specifically underlined "do not podcast." He just didn't read that part yet.
No, the doc before I left, he's like, do you need a doctor's note to just not go in on Monday? I'm like, I already have Monday off. It's fine. He just goes, do you want another one?
You
take
take
that.
Sunday off, buddy.
I was just like, sure.
I was about to say, you take that shit.
Yeah.
You are actively killing him. Virtual murder.
I
Give me what he was
would,
stepping into.
I would love to put that on their conscience. You have no idea.
Hey, if I make somebody die from laughing, boy, I'm going on tour.
Legitimately, there's video proof I made this person die with my jokes.
You gotta sign a waiver to come see my comedy show.
Get a
Fucking
doctor's
honk you
note.
guys, it's fine.
Call the
Just
wizard.
absolutely haunting you guys.
Call the
That's
wizard.
all right. I'll plug my eyes with money.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So, your weekly reminder, don't kill your friends with laughter.
You can take that one off.
Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, get your vaccines and boosters, wear masks in crowded indoor places, support Ukraine, support LGBTQ rights, support body autonomy, pay your employees what they are worth. Fuck bullies, fuck genocide, be good to one another. Well,
Nazis, because my God, that salute. Musk, what are you doing, buddy? What are
He
you
didn't
doing?
know.
It's
He
over,
didn't
dude.
know
It's-
what he
it's
was
over,
doing.
dude.
It's the OV.
He didn't
because
know what he was doing.
It's a
fine.
clear salute in the ways of the fascists
No,
and Nazis. And Musks are bending over backwards to go. Nah, that's not what it was.
That was about a 47, not a 45, so it doesn't count. I'm sorry.
He grunted. Like it's the O.
I've never heard Himmler grunt, so it's not the same.
Persona 2 villain. Oh boy. Yeah, it's. We could probably talk about world news and stuff like that, but it hurts. It hurts to watch.
There's nothing good happening right now. Nothing.
Well, that's the. So real quick, is everyone in here aware of what's going on around the world when it comes to other countries protesting what America's turning into?
Oh, yes, I've been aware.
But not many are. Does that surprise
No, because why would we report on those things? Why would that reach the mainstream when we could talk about
Here's the kicker. Here's the extra
Colombia.
kicker. Is it's being actively filtered through TikTok now. It
well,
won't. It
TikTok's
doesn't.
done.
It doesn't come up through TikTok anymore.
Yeah, no. Anti-Trump stuff doesn't. I was talking to my brother about this.
Yep.
No anti-Trump thing comes up in TikTok anymore.
Apparently, people are finding that if you block Facebook, Instagram, and Meta on TikTok, you actually start seeing it again. So what is that telling us?
That new
We were
Texas
talking about
factory's
this.
coming. Woo! That new Texas office. Woo!
Oh, dude, the immigration stuff where people aren't even going into work. We're gonna have rotting food within weeks, and it's just
It's already
I
started.
was about to say, not
Should've
weeks
started.
now. It's now.
It's happening
And
right now.
I'm saying we're gonna be food constrained within weeks.
You mean like we were towards the end of his last presidency? Yeah.
Well, to be fair, part of that was COVID. And the response to COVID, what can you do? It's a response to COVID. Nobody knew what was happening. We don't know, you can't have people going out and doing the crops or driving places, truckers, all that. They can't eat because all the stuff, the essential workers. I will give grace to that because it was a pandemic, the likes of which we hopefully never see again.
Roundups
but
got
this-
more intensive during COVID.
But this is like week one, and week one of what 200 and something, 208. Like, no,
Yeah,
we're
the UN is
cooked.
already pretty much classifying us as a genocide threat.
Yeah, because Trump was like, hey, why don't we just move those Palestinians over to those other places? Yeah, we're
Yep.
done. Yeah, it's gonna be a long 4 years, y'all.
Yes, it
It's
is.
gonna be a long, long 4 years.
It's not just 4 years.
It's gonna be a long 4 years. No. It's gonna be a bad few decades, but it's gonna be a long 4 years.
They're congressional Republicans looking to add a new amendment to allow Trump to take office again for a third term.
That's not gonna happen.
He's not gonna live that long.
Mm-mm.
We'll see.
And on top of that, I would assume it would allow for a retroactive president to run again. And
Remember?
if Obama runs again, Trump can't win. He just simply can't.
And what if by that point the election is already bought and sold? What if
Bought and
our
sold
elections
in which way?
are? What if the election machines, the voting machines, are already pre-programmed, like people were saying happened this time around?
Oh yeah, I saw the reports of that. If they're pre-programmed, doesn't matter.
That's
We're
what I'm
already
saying.
done.
The
But
people in
again-
power will allow it to happen.
I honestly do not believe Trump is alive in 2030.
In 4 years, he'll be the same age that Biden is now.
Mhm.
It's not happening.
And he's had way worse health complications than Biden.
They don't need him. They just need him on the seat. That's it.
I don't think he's going to be on the seat unless it's his corpse.
He will not be competent to stand.
And that's another fun fact is like that. Is it a non-zero threat? No. I mean, yes. It's something that there is a percentage that this does all come to pass, right? But the funnier fact is that when people look back at fascist dictators and all these terrible regimes of people who have done all these terrible things and turned governments and peoples into pretty much slave forces, those leaders were always young. They had a lifetime to be able to build stuff and make this concrete. This man
To
is
be a
old as
regime.
dirt.
Yeah. He's 1 foot in the dirt already.
Most of the people in these Republican seats of power are old as dirt. What is the idea for longevity? It's not even a fact of like, is it going to go on past the 4 years, right? That's people are genuinely worried about if they try to make that a thing. I'm more concerned about how bad it's going to get in the next 4 years that make it so we get worse people coming along. Because what if this is just setting the stage? Because what if somebody worse comes along? Because if these abilities to take power like this is already established, all it takes is somebody with just no morals and the want, and they can slide right in. And if they're younger and more energetic and ready, could you imagine?
I'm going to say
that's what worries
not
me.
going to happen. Simply because there are a contingent of MAGA people that are only.
I'm not talking about them. I'm not
No,
talking about
but those are the fervent people. Those are the monsters that are going to be the absolute most, the loudest, the ones picketing, the ones trying to spread these conspiracy theories. For the most part, you're going to get your people like Asmongold, which is an idiot that spews a lot of hateful rhetoric. That's what you're going to get for the most part, even with a super young and the guy and what have you. There's something that Trump does to certain people that I don't think will ever happen again in our lifetime. I don't know what he is to these people. He's a liar.
It's the cult of personality.
Yeah, but I've never seen anything like it.
We have multiple times though.
No, I haven't, because this is one I simply don't get. He's a liar. He's a dumb guy. He is mentally gone. He is physically gone. I can't see anything in this that galvanizes this amount of people for this amount of time. It's been legitimately 8 years. It's going to be going on 12 years.
So what I need to say with the cult of personality is that it's him. It's who he is and what he exudes, right?
Oh, see, I don't believe that part.
But he's got enough people around him that have enough zealotry that boost that. They're like satellites. They're amplifiers. They do their own thing in their own special way to amplify what he says, what he intends, what he does. It's that perfect storm of propagandists, opportunists, and sycophants. And it's the same exact situation that allowed Hitler to take control in Weimar Germany. Hitler himself wasn't that convincing. Hitler couldn't get a majority of the vote for the Nazi Party in the Weimar Republic. The Nazi Party never actually won a popular vote and had enough power to do anything. They had to be given it because Hitler was able to convince people that had enough influence to help his message succeed. It's not the man, it's what the man can, it's who the man can attract. And Trump has attracted the oligarchs, the billionaires.
But here's the thing I'm saying with that. Once Hitler was gone, that started dying out. Because even if you say it's the message more than the man, there's something about this particular man that does something to people. Whether it's Hitler, whether it's Trump. there's something about this particular man.
Yeah, it's
And
just a
once
personality.
this particular man is gone, even if another one rises, even if you got a Hitler Jr., you're never gonna see a true like Hitler again because there's nothing that you can do. Like there's nothing that happens.
That's my fear. Is it Trump who is that guy, or is there somebody else?
I think it's
coming up
Trump.
along the lines?
I think it's Trump
time
more
will
than the
tell.
message than anything else. Because
I
I feel
think
like
so too.
DeSantis running on this same platform would have been cooked. 98% of Republicans running on the same platform as Trump would have been a blowout, and the other 1.9% would have lost. It's something about this guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, he just represents what the people who feel like their way of life are out the door need. Like he's
Christian values, American
yeah,
people,
exactly.
America first. Yeah.
He's the last vestige of a world they no longer understand. They're of a time they understood the world,
And
that is
instead
no
of trying
longer
to
there.
understand it, they'd rather revert it back to a time
Which is what
where they could
usually
understand it.
happens when a society experiences greatness and then falls down. Happened in Rome, Germany, like Russia, every major power goes through this. We've survived it once before, the Civil War. We've survived that. We'll see where this leads. We did. We did.
I get you,
But we'll see.
Ralph.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. We're going to really feel the effects of it within these first few months, and we're going to see how the American people feel
Yeah.
by the end of like year 2. We're going to really know what this is about.
Yeah, I think within the next couple of weeks, grocery prices are going to go up again because no one's doing anything about food production since all of the
Oh yeah, and there's a
immigrant
bird
labor
flu,
force.
so eggs are
Yeah.
eggs are going to go up because they're in short supply now.
Yep. So you have immigrant labor force not wanting to go into work for obvious reasons. Just literally, I think within a couple of days of Trump being in office, people spotted ICE around Columbus, Ohio, like immediately.
Oh no, it's everywhere. It's here too. It's all that I'm seeing.
They're going into schools, like
yeah, because Trump repealed safety zones. So schools, libraries, government buildings. There's no such thing as a safety zone. They can go wherever they want.
So you have all
hospitals,
that, so
everything.
So that means groceries are gonna go up in price.
Well, they've already openly said to their voting base that we can't fix groceries. We can't fix this. We can't fix that.
Oh yeah, JD was like, "Yeah, you thought that was gonna happen." When Trump was saying day one, it's easy. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
and
yeah, they've already said like there's nothing we can do about that kind of stuff right now. We have to focus on the actual priorities. So if they already know,
but they ran on American people first, and the priority should be the grocery lowering instead of hey, trans people.
Nope.
And then
they're just going to they're just going to create their scapegoats. They're going to continue to police and fearmonger their scapegoats and use that to try to galvanize their ability to take power. That's their plan.
And it's
worked before. Let's see if they can make it work again.
Yeah,
That's what they keep thinking.
This is all on top of we haven't even gotten to the tariffs yet. That hasn't even happened yet. And like I didn't even think about too, because like you had mentioned last week, Ralph, about just we have materials here, but then we send them over to Mexico to be constructed and then come back. And sometimes those trips happen multiple times. So you have tariffs, just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth multiple times. It's gonna be great. Enough about that.
Yep.
Talk about a few fun little bits of things. One, we have a release date for Sonic the Hedgehog 4. It's in 2 years, but March 19th, 2027.
We'll see about that.
What's with your eye, Deanne? I don't understand the problem.
There's no problem. No problem.
Unless you, we have Lion King 2 and it gets announced, live action Lion King 2 announced at that same date.
He's not making
and
that
you make a bet again.
it did well enough that they're making more.
Would you make the same bet?
No.
Okay, then there's no problem here.
He's mad because it likely hurt his chances to win.
That 4 or 5 million that Sonic has made was Mufasa's money. It's stolen.
It's crazy. It was
It was
automatically.
Mufasa's money. If half of that money had gone to Mufasa, I would have won.
Yeah.
And I believe that at least half would have went. But these broke boy cucks can't afford 2 movies. You know what? You don't
The
deserve
family?
Mufasa.
Yeah, I guess.
Mufasa don't want you. All right?
Well, they
Take
didn't
your
want
broke
Mufasa.
self on over to Sonic and stay there. We don't want you.
Okay. I'll do that.
We are
Bunch of
100
broke boy. I can't afford 2 movies. Yeah, I go there.
We are
This is a
173
sophisticated movie
billion
in
away.
deep pockets.
It's made 626 million worldwide.
It could do it, but it's not going
It's not
to.
going to.
Mufasa Cyber was a pretty good movie
So are you
that
calling
I
the bet?
really liked.
Are you calling the bet? Are you just going to make the video?
No, we could get a resurgence. Something could happen overseas. Some big oil tycoon could have a similar bet and just buy out the movie theaters. I don't know, but I ain't calling nothing until it's time to call it.
Well, there is an end date for it.
Oh, well, yes, but
It
Oh.
lost 135 theaters, and it is 28% down from last weekend from domestic. So it's not growing.
did it release in China?
It released everywhere. The
But
movie that
not
didn't
China,
release
right?
the movie that didn't release everywhere at launch was Sonic.
So it made almost 9 million domestically, and it made 15 million internationally. So it made 22 million. So it would need to double that in the next 3 weeks, at least double it, in order for you to have a chance to win this
You could
bet.
do that.
22.
Word of mouth.
Yep, 44 over 3 weeks. Yeah, it would need to double
Needs
that.
to start from one
It's-
mouth, DA. You could be that mouth.
It's making some good money, though.
Yes, it's making good money.
6 weeks.
Yes, it's making.
You know why? Because it's a pretty good movie that people are hearing like, oh, it's a pretty good movie? Recommended by that DA fella? Well, yeah.
I don't think that
Spend
part.
your money.
I don't think that part was.
This is what we were talking about before, where if you carved your name on a stone slate, the people would find it profound. You just need to carve a stone slate with your name and just say Mufasa was a pretty good movie.
Ooh.
There you go.
Mufasa was surprisingly pretty good. Full government name.
All right. We have that. Honestly, there wasn't really a whole lot of news. This
Yeah, for obvious
I
fucking
want-
reasons.
I want a tight 60 minutes because I'm knee deep in Tales of Grace's F remaster.
No,
I
you
forgot
started it to.
how much I love that game.
You started
It's
to.
so good. I love this game. There's so much going on, and it is getting that collectathon part of me where it's just like I need everything because the way the battle system work is you got your arts, and in order to perfect. In order to get more titles, which gives you more arts, gives you more health, gives you all these other things,
Yes, I've
you
played
have to
Big
do
Versus
like
Stuff.
say Beast Roar 500 times.
Yes, I've
So
played
yep,
Big
here we
Versus
go. I'm
Stuff.
pressing that circle 100 times to get them 500 Beast Roars, and it just gets me right there. And there's all this other stuff going on with all these mixes and stuff. I'm just like, this is so good. So let's wrap this up in 11 minutes, boys.
Did you never play it before?
No. I played it.
It's one of his
Twice.
favorite movies
It's-
of games
Okay.
of all time.
Just making sure.
I
I
just
thought
haven't
you
played
had.
it in a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my favorite Tales game.
Okay. It's probably still Vesperia for me, I think.
Strong choice, especially with those later ones. I haven't played Arise yet.
Arise is good.
Arise was good. I haven't played the DLC, but it's good.
Berseria remaster when?
It's a good game. I'll take it.
Honestly,
it's one of my favorite stories of the Tales.
He loved the gameplay of Zillia.
I liked both Zillia and Berseria. The only one that I didn't like was the one before that.
Zestiria?
No, not Zestiria. The one before Zestiria. With the doctor and you either chose the doctor path or the girl path.
Oh, that one, the blonde hair girl.
Yeah.
New Dawn?
Was it Zillia? It was Zillia. It was Zillia. Tales of Zillia.
Yeah. The
I said
story was what DA was just like, no, thank you. But the game,
The fighting was good. I like the
Sorry, I
gameplay.
was thinking Zestria and Berseria were the two that I liked. Yeah, Zillia, I just like, I don't think I even got to the halfway point. I'm just like, I don't care about any of these characters.
Big don't care. I skipped. I was just like, I don't care. I kind of like the fighting system, so I'm just gonna fight. I'm just gonna skip. Oh, I'm fighting the girl now. It's the doctor. Something happened. Well, I just gotta beat her up.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
I couldn't do that other than that game. That's the first and probably only game that I've ever done that for. Is Symphonia a good start? I don't know. I haven't played
I'd
it.
say yeah.
Just
That's the first one I ever played. So I'd say Symphonia's a
in.
good start.
if there's a Tales game on sale, dive in. See if you like it.
Oh yeah, if you like one game, you'll likely at least enjoy the gameplay loop of all of them.
honestly,
They're very similar.
But they change a lot with each other.
Yes.
Yeah, but the loop,
Leveling up mechanics are different and like how you gain skills are different in each game. I will say the Tales of games have one of the best New Game Plus mechanics in any RPG ever. It isn't just like a flat you get it. There's a currency that you earn during the game called grade, I think it's called, and then you spend that to get bonuses in your next playthrough. So it just encourages, and then there's like earn higher grade is one of them. So it's like, oh, my third playthrough, I'll get super duper busted. Like, so it just
double EXP, triple gold, half price shops.
Exactly. Keep your items, etc., etc. But yeah, I think Symphonia basically up. There's a few stinkers here and there. Zillia, its sequel. But
Symphonia sequel.
I never played that one. So is it not good?
It's real bad.
Okay.
It's real bad.
That sucks. That sucks. But
But I haven't played it in like 8 years, so maybe it's.
But regardless, Tales of, very good JRPG series. It's basically anime Final Fantasy. It's a different game for the most part. Every game, different world. Got that. There's a Godzilla Spider-Man comic happening.
What a crossover.
One of the cooler things that I've seen, I'm actually very happy about this. Lego is getting One Piece build sets. If there's a way to market your series to English-speaking audiences that really don't know or care about manga or anime, I don't think there's a better way to do it than making Lego sets, honestly.
Oh, absolutely not. That's a genius move.
It's a hobbyist and it's a forever hobby.
Mm-hmm. Just kids going.
And Oda's he's a big Lego fan, so he's very happy about that.
Yep. And it's just kids going down the toy aisle. They're gonna see that and they're gonna go, "What's that?" Just
Pirates. All they're gonna see is pirates.
Exactly.
And funny looking characters.
Yeah, and that'll get them in. It's
smart.
Super smart. I might, depending on if there's some really good sets, I might get one. I haven't built some Legos in a while.
I won't, strictly because I feel like DA might try to build them and he might get in.
Oh, he
I was
would
already
absolutely.
gonna buy it.
You
no, DA.
You don't want to be the supplier.
Oh no, it's going to be the thing. It's going.
He
to
used to be obsessed with puzzles,
Mm-hmm.
like jigsaw puzzles.
That sounds right.
Obsessed.
And then it moved over to crossword puzzles. Then it moved over to the not the crossword
Collages.
puzzles, but the word searches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had those just kind of.
I mean, the collages are essentially a puzzle.
Yeah, they kind of are.
Yeah.
And I just finished the
DA
match today.
would be a genius if he wasn't an idiot.
If I cared about something as much as I cared about the things that I care about, if I cared about something important as
Or
much as I cared about
productive,
those,
super
or productive.
That's the thing is like we've seen him completely remake an entire rule system for conventions autograph lines on the spot. He is smart. He is creative, but it's just directed in the worst possible ways.
The worst ways.
Right? It's just not the thing that we should be doing. And we've accepted that.
I feel like
yes.
I feel like I need to figure a way
No, there's no way.
to direct
Ralph, there's no way.
DA's tism enough
Ralph, there's
where
no way.
it could be marketable to
You
some.
don't think I've tried?
Ralph, there's no
You
way.
don't think I haven't tried?
I feel like that's
Ralph.
the cheat code for money.
Ralph, there's no way.
See, you say that because you're his brother. I could exploit
Yes,
him
'cause
correctly.
I
because I'm
know
not
him.
related. Yes, but
I
if
know what
I'm not
happened.
related-
I know what would happen. I know what's gonna happen. He's only this way with things he really cares about. And if he feels like he has to do a thing, he's gonna start caring about it less, and he's gonna be less fulfilled, and he's gonna get less good at it.
I just saw DA memes just like, what the fuck are you, DA?
He's not.
I
not
am.
peak human.
Yeah,
Well-
let's see that creativity put into that Mufasa script. Boy, yo!
Ralph, you're white. You can't say that. Exploiting
Wrong.
a
In the
black
current-
man for money.
Wrong. With the current
Wrong.
political climate of America,
Here's
I
why.
specifically can.
Reason the first. Canceled. The skin screen just goes black.
No, we are particularly safe right now in this day and age. We're good. It's okay.
You know, that's,
Yeah. No safer time than whatever right in your
that's
basement.
sadly fair. That is sadly fair.
We actually may get a sponsorship out of that deal.
So yeah,
What's
that's
one sponsor you would love if we got sponsored?
In 3 minutes or less.
I don't
Yeah.
have a can here. Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah, Mountain Dew for sure for that kid.
That's an easy question.
Just a free case of Dew a week.
I'd be
G Fuel.
I'd be in the
G
hospital
Fuel.
and they'd see the perfect specimen.
Your blood is the exact opposite of this guy we saw last week. This is mud. I've never seen this thick blood.
Why is it piss yellow?
He's pouring out like Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah.
Like, my goodness. We should be able to make a sandcastle out of this. What?
Dude,
This is moldable,
It's
son.
like a symbiote.
If you
Play-Doh.
cut Mike
Play-Doh
open,
blood.
it would just be Mountain Dew in there. That's all it would be.
Oh boy.
He say, "Take out my blood and hook in the Dew."
They don't put Mike on an IV drip. They put Mike on a Dew drip.
For sure. Just like
Mhm.
he hasn't doed the dude enough. He didn't do the do.
Oh boy. All right, I had a if we needed a buffer, I just had a fun dumb question to ask, but it'll be next week. Spawn.
It won't be next
It won't
week.
be next week.
It will not be next week.
Best and worst.
That is true. You're right. Never mind. Maybe 2 weeks from now. I'll just
And
keep
we
it
need
here
to
for.
pick a super early time to start.
Mhm.
Them boys go
Always
4
2-3.
hours.
Yeah. But who would be your dream sponsor? Anybody else?
Oh, for sure, something fighting game related. I love a controller company. Just play through some like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Honestly,
Yay,
couldn't pick.
an X-Acto knife company for your collages.
G Fuel.
Okay.
Exacto knife, boy, that'd be great. But the problem is they last too long. They're too good. I bought a pack of 150. I bought a pack of 150 for
Checks in the mail.
Oh, never mind. I know who it would be. Bondi. Gundam
Ooh,
kits.
Bandai would be
Oh.
nice.
Gundam
Ooh.
kits. I would
Figures. Oh yeah.
don't. You don't understand. I
Put
would.
together a Gundam stream. Oh.
Fuck! I could do it.
That would be so good.
I would. I have like 5 kits that I'm behind that I need to build. I might record.
Do
this and
it!
Upload it.
No, just
Oh,
do a
yeah.
fucking stream.
Oh yeah.
What are you
Oh,
doing,
there's a
man?
market for
Stream a
that.
build. Hold on.
There's
Hold
probably a
on.
market for that.
Hold on. This is the one I need to build that I just got. That I
This
picked up for
motherfucker had
myself.
it on
It was just
deck.
right there.
Always within arm reach. Always just right there. Just like
Let me just pull out one of the controllers out to you.
he didn't have to stretch his arm.
Hey,
He didn't have to move his seat. Nothing.
he's just been
Backed up
pet.
and barely bent
People,
forward.
people probably been thinking this whole time, oh, he's petting his cat. No, it's the fucking Gundam. Is what he's been petting this whole damn
Just
stream.
wait for me, baby. I'm off tomorrow.
I need to start building him. So I mean, I could stream that. That would
Yeah,
be
just-
something I could
If
do.
you just have a
I
camera
was
set up,
waiting-
just have like just a camera. Up
Hey,
above.
hey, meme! I do like Super Robot Wars. That shouldn't be a fucking question.
But I was waiting until I had more in the pipe. But I am starting a T200 clips channel for edited versions of our stuff. And the Uno stuff, because some of this stuff really
Oh, yeah.
needs to be edited down.
yeah,
So
dude.
that
So
can-
I've been
what we're on now can just be the straight streams, no editing.
So I'm gonna put this stuff straight into the Dropbox. Then I was probably gonna do it either later today or tomorrow. I've just been going through the clips of 2024 and downloading the best ones. I'll just throw them on the Dropbox. That way you have access to the Twitch clips.
Oh, there you go. Meme, I believe I've told our audience this multiple times. If I'm not thinking of this when it's over, when we're done with this whole thing, I'm not thinking about it. You gotta let me know at a time. Like, hit me up. Bad Movie Days. So I'm taking it off the ALX channel because it is the best chance for us to get copyright struck. So yeah, I'm just gonna move that over to a new channel as well, and it's gonna be specifically ALX Bad Movie Day.
But then again, we have kind of opposite problems because I'm like, oh, I need to remember this. Let me make an alarm.
And then you don't remember the
I don't
alarm.
remember the alarm.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think about content unless it just comes up. Like I started making Revisited into podcast episodes to throw on Spotify and stuff. If I think about, hey, I haven't put out an episode in a couple days, I'll just edit like 8 episodes and schedule them and start releasing them that way. That's
know.
when I think about things. Other than that, nothing.
We need to like make a schedule of things we should be doing and start creating like a accountability system of some kind that we actually have to do it. Because we're all fucking terrible about this.
I mean,
We're
we're all
all
terrible
really
people.
bad.
Yes.
I mean, some worse than others, like your brother. But I mean, hey.
You know, it's funny that you should mention that. 25 facts about inflation. Yeah, that's a good segue.
3 minutes over. 3 minutes over. 3 minutes over.
Oh wow, yeah,
That
that's
was-
crazy. We're having whole conversations about future.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm just sitting
Dusty Trail. Oh man, I need an oven on. It's time for me to go.
We are already over the grace period of when we should have ended.
F, you're right.
I'll do it 2.
I did 2. You can't take my number.
Oh, a 3, 2, 3,
25 facts.
4.
25 facts. 25 facts.
2,
Chat.
3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I already got 4. 2, 3, 4, 10. Ralph said 4.
It was 4.
Oh, Ralph got it. He said it first, Arco. Sorry.
Mm.
In 1849, during the California Gold Rush, a single egg rose to the price of $3. Adjusted for inflation, that is $122.
We're headed right back, people.
We never left.
History repeats itself.
We never left.
We never left.
Supplies were scarce in California, and the demand for them were so great, merchants raised prices as high as they wanted. The gold plans the miners needed cost 20 cents before, but then they sold for $8. The cost of an egg rose from $1 to $2 to $3 per egg. Yeah, they were just price gouging.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$100
for an egg. An omelet running you almost $500.
Scrambled eggs? Fuck no. Cheese was $50 on top. Wow. All right. With that, scalpers for eggs. Yeah, you have to get your eggs on.
We're
eBay.
a terrible species.
Yeah,
We're
we're
a
terrible.
fucking
Chicken,
terrible
boy, chicken
species.
is worth its weight.
We're a terrible
Mhm.
person.
We're a terrible person.
Yeah,
There's
we're
the
a collective at this point.
That's a shirt. That's a shirt. We are a terrible person.
We collective are a terrible singular person.
It's that clip from Men in Black, man. People are terrible, basically.
No, but that's just the way BG said that. Is so,
I know.
That's just that is the line. We're a terrible person.
We're a terrible person, and call the wizard. 2 zingers tonight.
Call the wizard.
All right. With
No,
that,
but for real, call the fucking wizard.
we will call this podcast a close. Should be streaming on Tuesday. More Resident Evil, the original game. I'm pretty sure I fucked up the ending already, but you know what? First
What'd
experience
you
playing.
do?
I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm just assuming because I know certain things can be done in a certain order and it changes things.
Might
but-
be bad
And
games.
certain people
shocker.
can be saved or not
Yep.
saved.
Yep. Pretty sure I didn't save one person I could have saved easily.
Oh yeah, hooked.
He
I
gave
think
me
I know
ammo.
who it is, so-
His dead corpse gave me ammo though, so it's great. But continuing to play that Friday, I'm going to have my phone ready to actually send out to Pang to see if we can schedule Mario Party for Friday because I keep fucking forgetting. Speaking of being terrible at this, and then best and worst of 2024 next week on the podcast of stuff. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Later.
Bye bye.